loves, and welcome back to the channel. I know it's been a minute. I'm so sorry. I know you can already tell by the title what we'll be cooking today. Let's get right into it. We're going to start off by peeling a yellow onion. You can use a white onion if you prefer. We're going to be slicing this onion. I wouldn't recommend to dice it just because we're making a gravy. If you prefer to dice, then go ahead. But in my opinion, slicing works best when you're making a gravy. Okay, you guys, for our hamburger patties, we're going to take about 1.5 pounds of ground beef. We're going to be seasoning this with onion powder, garlic powder, black pepper, seasoning salt, and a onion soup mix, the Lipton onion soup mix, or you can use the generic brand. I think I got this one from Aldi's. We're also going to add a piece of bread. I use the Lewis Hawaiian bread, just one slice. Break it down as good as you can. Then you're going to add a little bit of milk, just to dilute that bread and get it that soft texture. I promise y'all, the bread and that milk really makes it. It makes that meat so soft and tender. Trust me, try it. And then the Hawaiian, since it is a little sweet, it makes a big difference. And then you're also going to add 1 egg. Once we've got all our ingredients added in, we're going to give this a mix. Basically, we're just folding it, kind of making sure all those ingredients are well incorporated. Do not over mix this, you guys. Mix until all those ingredients are throughout, and then we're going to start forming our patties. We're going to add about 1 tablespoon of butter to the pan, you guys. This is going to make all the difference for your flavoring on these ground beef patties, along with browning them perfectly how we want them. So we're going to add those into the pan, allow them to sear for about 5 to 6 minutes on each side, and then we're going to start on our onions and gravy. Okay, you guys, we're going to be using the same exact pan that we cooked our patties in. Do not get another pan for this gravy. It is important to use that same bits and grease and pieces that were in that ground beef. That's going to allow our gravy to be so flavorful. So I'm going to be cooking these onions for about 3 to 5 minutes. I like mine's pretty translucent. I would say stop when you feel like your onions are to the texture that you want them, and then we'll go ahead and start making our gravy. Once our onions get to our desired consistency, we're going to go ahead and add about 2 tablespoons of all-purpose flour. If you need to go up on the flour, then that means you'll make more gravy. If you need to go down on the flour, that means you'll make less gravy. After I added that second tablespoon of flour, I'm just going to make sure I cook the flour out as much as possible. Just continue to stir and stir and stir. It is going to start getting thick on you, and that's how you know it's time to make your gravy. Now we're going to start with our beef broth. We're just going to pour a little bit in at a time, stir, stir, and continue to add until our gravy gets to where we want it to be. Overall, I would say I probably did about 2 cups of beef broth altogether. If you want to use chicken broth, you can. If you want to use water, you can. Either way, it's honestly fine. Beef broth, it's going to be a better taste for you. Of course, you're going to season it at the end, but you can use water as a substitute. Now we're going to season our gravy with a little black pepper and seasoning salt. Taste as you go. You may need to adjust this or add more if yours isn't to the flavor you want. Now all we're doing is adding those patties back into the pan and making sure that they're well combined with our gravy. I did go ahead and pair this with mashed potatoes, French style green beans, and cornbread. I'll have a recipe on those if you guys are interested. Let me know if you have any comments about this recipe in the comments below. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and turn on that bell. And there you have it, y'all. This came out so bomb. If you try this recipe out, don't forget to let me know in the comments down below. Thank you guys so much for watching. Of course, I'm always going to add that TikTok video in so you guys can see how I did along the way. Thank you so much for watching. See you in my next video.